Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is I, your old pal, Van Dweller, the presenter here for Classic Tetris Monthly, Das Masters. What am I? What is my official title? The owner and lead commentator? Is that, do I actually have a title, an official title? Wow. Yeah, and since I'm the one that grants all the titles, I guess I give myself a good title there. Well, anyway, we are back with Classic Tetris Monthly Das Masters for January 2025, and we are up to our top, down to, up to, I don't know, prepositions, whatever. We are now playing our top 16. And what that top 16 consists of today for you is the orange bracket. Now, we've been playing up until now this whole, look at this mess. Look at this mess that we've been playing. Ready? Where is it? This is what we've been playing, right? Oh my God, a total mess. How does this all work? Well, this all, now that we're down to the top 16, it looks just like you remember, right? It's, you know, an orange bracket, a blue bracket, a green bracket, a red bracket, just like you remember. We are up to that top 16. And what we've got for you today is the orange bracket. The first match of that is going to be Fractal versus Tommy NTG. Fractal, of course, the reigning Jonas Cup winner. And Tommy NTG, a former runner-up in Mega Masters. That was in 2023. So we are going to have that as our first match. The second match will be... Oh, the boy wonder Bendy. I don't know why I go into my Kingsman impression. I'm just thinking about Kingsman a lot, you know? So, you know, he's good. Anyway, Bendy, the young player here, will make it here to the top 16 and peak sort of the chief operations officer or whatever of CTL. Here in Classic Tetris Monthly Cinematic Universe is now in the top 16 of the orange bracket here in Das Masters. So that is what we've got for you today. If you want to take a look at our overall top 16 so you can just see where we're at, this is where we're at. There's the aforementioned orange bracket, and then the blue bracket. It's going to be Dog Playing Tetris versus Hideri. Then Zafanyanenu versus the Captain Somalian. Green bracket. Now, when is that going to be played? Everything is scheduled, by the way. Everything is all scheduled. It's all going to happen. I'll tell you when that blue bracket is going to happen. That's going to happen this Saturday. No, not this Saturday. Das Masters blue. Where the hell is that? Das Masters blue. That's next Saturday, the 25th. The green bracket. That is scheduled. That is going to happen Sunday, this coming Sunday. It's going to be Eliash versus Leo. And then Pixelandi versus Tristop. That's going to be Sunday. And then when is red bracket? Das Masters Red, a week from today. That will be taking place a week from today, kind of afternoon here in Texas. And that's going to be Chiller versus Sharky, Merker versus Blue Scooty. So that is your top 16. What we're doing, though, is this top, this orange bracket. That is what we are doing today. Let's take a look at our rules so we know what this even is. Well, what this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System. On NTSC consoles, players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified, except in the ways that we ask the players to modify them. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical, mechanical, or biological. No biological turbo, no turbo, just, don't do it, okay? Players should not receive any real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. Level 18 starts all the way through the Das Masters event. Players, we are using same piece sets. Prepare for that. We will re-roll them in between each game of the match. Players may also, if you're hearing me right now, make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on, and make sure those hands are showing on cam so we can see the hands, right? We don't trust you one bit, you players. Anyway, also, another thing, players, please heed the spirit of DAS. This is a DAS tournament where you will use the DAS play style to overcome the limitations of DAS, although we can't really overcome the limit. Well, you sort of can. Anyway, you're using DAS, okay? This is not 9 hertz tap all the way through and it's fine, whatever. You're using the DAS play style as everybody understands it to mean. So basically, you're going, this is going to be posted on YouTube, right? If the commenters on the YouTube VOD don't recognize what you're doing is DAS, it's not DAS. They all know what DAS is, right? You know what it is. I know what it is. Let's play DAS. Best of 5 throughout, and the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands at $707.07. $707.07, which is great. I mean, we've had some wonderful generosity. That means we can pay the top 4 players in the tournament, which is nice. That's really good. But if we get to $1,000, that means that we will pay the top 8 players. That's like twice as many players. Oh my God. Wow. So let us get to $1,000. We've got, basically 5 broadcasts to get the remaining $292.93. I know we can do it together if we bond together as a community. So we can do it. Let's do it. $1,000. It's easy. I had to lower it from $1,500 to $1,000. Believe it or not, it made me very sad to do that, but I don't know. If we can get to 15, that's great. But 1,000 will pay the top 8. Anyway, that is that. So that is how. How do you do that? I haven't even mentioned how you support them. Well, if you're watching live right now, go to the chat. Type in Matcherino with an exclamation point in front of it. It'll bring up a little automatic thing. You click on the second link that it shows, because that's going to be the Das Masters one. You click on that. It'll open up a web page. That's the landing page with our partner, Matcherino. It's a 2-click login if you've got a Twitch or a YouTube account, which you do because you're watching right now. Log in. The top right-hand corner is like a mustard button, which, by the way, sounds like the most delicious button you could ever have. Wish I had a mustard button. Anyway, it's a mustard colored button. You click on that, and then you can contribute. So $292.93. Let us get there. Contribute funny amounts. If you're a person that thinks like certain, naughty numbers are funny, contribute. I don't care. Whatever. Do what you got to do. Anyway, that is how to support the players in the Classic Tetris scene. And if you want to support the tournaments themselves, the people running the tournament in the Classic Tetris scene, well, there are other ways you can do that. You can give us bits and subs on Twitch. You can have channel memberships on YouTube and super chats, or you can subscribe to us or support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris to provide us regular, ongoing, predictable support, which is like an amazing thing. As a creator, do I say creator? Oh my God, so cringe. Anyway, if you want to support us and make sure that this thing continues to happen, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Want to thank our big supporters, Scott Gray 76K9 watching Tetris and Tacnerus. Also want to thank Corporal 381 shall be satisfied for sponsoring us at the regular masters level. Also want to thank Cat91, Jay in the window, Troy, Dan, Kim S. Also, we have sticker and double sticker club level members, community level members. I'm putting together the shipments now. I owe a few months of stickers to y'all, and you'll be getting them soon. I'm putting together the packages right now as we speak, and those should be going out, I don't know, within the next 6-7 days, something like that. So anyway, sticker and double sticker club level members, community level members, thank you so much. If you want to support us, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Okay, let's go take a look. I'm not even gonna preview it. I'm just gonna see what we got. And we got Tommy playing, and I'm gonna refresh Fractal, and I'm sure that Fractal will be playing by the time I refresh. Yeah, we got it. We're a little behind on stickers. We'll get there. I apologize to y'all. All right, so there's Fractal playing Das in the usual way. You recognize that, right? That's normal Das, guys. That's just how Das looks. No, it is. That is Das. We don't care how you handle the controller. It doesn't matter. All you people online with you don't know anything. Of course that's Das. What if Jonas had held his controller like that all those years and we were like, whoa, what an amazing thing? Would we say that was not Das? Of course it's Das, you silly geeses. Anyway, that's that. All right, let me adjust some of the cameras here. Das is a way of moving the pieces, not where you hold your hands. Now, don't be silly. All right, look at these two. These are the coolest. These are the coolest guys. Man, this was like peak Tetris in 2021 right here. These two guys. All right, I'm gonna refresh these one more time. Just make sure that we are good in the hood. That's not exactly the cheese grip. Cheese grip would be like up close, like under your neck. Javin said if Jonas used that grip, it would have set back NES Tetris 10 years. I don't think so. Wait, maybe you think it would? Oh, that's interesting. All right, let me go ahead and get these players their pieces. It is time to play classic Tetris. So classic, so Tetris. Das is the muscles you use, is it? Bicep equals hyper tapping wrists. Oh wait, bicep equals hyper tapping, wrist equals rolling, and then what is Das? Like your forearms? What are you using with your? All right, let me try to hyper tap while relaxing my bicep. My hands for Das. Oh, I see. But hyper tappers and rollers don't use their hands. New facts. You forgot to play. Oh my God. You'll be fine. Who knows? All right, let me take a look at the seed checker. I already got owned by the seed checker one time this month. I don't intend to let it happen again. All right, 06DC66. Both players are ready. It is Classic Tetris Monthly, Das Masters Top 16, Fractal and Tommy NTG out of the orange bracket. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, it is Fractal. Formerly Fractal 161, now Fractal of no particular number. No, representing no particular number. Fractal, of course, your 2023 Classic Tetris World Champion, and now in a little bit of trouble. And that is going to be a top out from your World Champion here in the game one. That is a top out. Tommy is already good. Fractal, a member of Club 1900. He's taking us back. He's set Tetris back to the 1900s. My word. Fractal, do you need to warm up for a minute? Are you okay? They don't even, what is up with these players? They don't even let me get through the intro. You gotta at least get through the intro, guys. Ayo Pidgeotto, Stanislaus, Zempro, and Bennis Maximus, thank you for your subscriptions. It will not improve. All right, we're gonna get these players some new pieces. New pieces are here. Fractal says he wants to continue. C6FF13. That's our number one seed, guys. C6FF13. Charlie 6 Fox 13. You thought Fractal graduated? Oh, well, no, he's like he's squatting in the dorms. C6FF13. He's squatting in his old dorm. All right, let us go ahead and get started. Game number 2. Got to give Tommy the point. We'll get him the point. Let's get game number 2 started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, starting off with the old TJT, right? Anyway, if Fractal would allow us to get through the introductions, I would have time to tell you that not only is he the 2023 Classic Tetris World Championship World Champion, he's also the reigning Jonas Cup Champion. That is CTWC's North American DAS Championship, an extremely prestigious DAS title. Fractal long bar over Tetris. There we go. Couple Tetrises. Fractal's trying to work this down. Tommy set up for like a triple in the center of the stack. He's going to get it. Long bar down Tetris, Fractal. Kind of out of danger there. 74,000 for him. 76,000 for Tommy. Fractal coming in at seed number 1. It's got a DAS PB of 1.22 million from the United States of America. He was your CTWC runner-up in 2022, so back-to-back finals for Fractal, in addition to that Jonas Cup Championship. He has a 9-time Classic Tetris monthly winner, inclusive of Lone Star, Mega Masters, and Masters. He is the reigning Mega Masters champion. 149 from Fractal. Mega Masters this year is what, March? Or is it April? I forget. But Chiller told me when to do it. I forget if it's March or April. 172 for Fractal, 114 for Tommy NTG. Fractal does have the CTM trifecta. He has won a Lone Star. He has won a Mega Masters. He has won a regular Masters. Now just really needs a DAS Masters. So maybe it's a quadfecta. 218 for Fractal. On the right side, it is Tommy NTG. Himself a former CTM Masters event winner. Won it back in April of 2021. That is almost 4 years ago. Was a runner-up in Mega Masters 2023. Went out to Alex T in the finals. One of the greatest matches of all time. I think there was coverage of that on Game Scout's channel. Also made the semis an additional time in October 2023. So Tommy, I don't think has any live, as far as I can tell, any live appearances, which is crazy in this day and age. Now, of course, also, Tommy, who can forget Tommy's magnificent win over Opox in Classic Tetris Brawl of March 2021. That was historic, of course. Tommy also a winner of multiple Challengers circuits, and in fact, these two met up in a Challengers circuit, where Tommy beat Fractal in those April 2021 Challenger Circuit finals way back in the day. These two have met up in Masters October 2023. Fractal, that was in the semifinals. Fractal won that match and went on to win that tournament that much. 342 from Tommy, NTG, 409 from Fractal. Anyway, Tommy, seed number 17 out of the United States with a DAS PB 1.21. Fractal, this is his, oh no, that left side for Fractal is going to be a top out. 432 from Fractal. Tommy, 2 Tetrises away basically from chasing this down. Tommy took out Matt Martin and Miles on the way to this top 16 appearance. Fractal, this is his first appearance in the tournament this month. He got a double round bye. There's a Tetris for Tommy, and that is going to do it for game number 2. Tommy is up 2 games to none. All right, Fractal saying he's been playing too fancy. All right, I'm going to run the seeds here, and then I just got to do one quick thing in my house. So I'm going to give you the seed, then I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let me go ahead and check the seeds, make sure we're good. C6146A, C6146A. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready. The crowd is ready. I am ready. Let's see what happens here in game number 3. 3-2-1 Tetris. Tommy up 2 games to none here in the first match of the top 16. We've got 3 matches for you during this bracket. It's going to be Fractal versus Tommy, and then Peak versus Bendy. And then the winner of these 2 matches will meet up in the 3rd match to determine who goes to the semifinals. So pretty early top outs for Fractal in the first 2 games. Both games have not gotten to level 19 yet. So we'll see if we can get a good game to 19. Andrew Meep, thanks for the tier 1 sub. It says W. Thank you very much. We actually made it over the last 3 months. You know, there's a thing on Twitch called Partner Plus, where if you get 100 subscribers, non-gift subscribers, for 3 consecutive months, you get a higher Twitch percentage. And a lot of streamers like go for that. I never thought I would get that, so I didn't even really try for more than like a day to like mention it. But we got it just natively without even trying. So we got like that tier 1 of Partner Plus thanks to all the subscribers, non-gift subscribers. So thank you all very much. I don't think we'll get to the second tier where you get a 70-30 splits, but we got a good 60-40 split from Twitch until 2026. So thank you to everybody who's subscribed over the last 3 months. 183 and we just made it. Like, we barely made it. So like, it was just like a matter of a couple over the threshold every single month. So thank you to everybody for making it happen. Who knows? I might be able to survive. 137 for Tommy, 229 for Fractal. I don't know. People are mentioning Lone Star in the chat part. I haven't officially told the venue that I'm not doing it. And I was watching some old Lone Star footage the other day, and I was like, oh, that would be a shame. So I got to find a way to do it that I can afford to do it. Maybe I'll do it. My biggest problem, besides the expense on my side, is the cost to get in the venue. 211 here from Tommy NTG, 306 for Fractal. Because if you wait too long, then it ends up being like $100 to get in for the weekend, I think. But actually, if you got your passes now, it would only cost like $60, which I think seems like it's in line with other events. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it, and you all promise to get your passes really early so I don't feel sad. 241 for Tommy, 320, because now there's no Texas event, and like, how can we not have a Texas event? 346 for Fractal, 244 for Tommy. Tommy's board getting a little bit high here above where the next box would be if you were playing Tetris. I don't know. I could be persuaded to do it if people cried enough. But I also want to know that it's like reasonable to pay $60 to get into the event. Like, I don't know. That just seems like, how can I ask people to do that? I don't get any of it, you know, like, it doesn't go to me. $262 for Tommy, $373 for Fractal. All right, Fractal with a covered well. He's got like 9 to 10 rows of garbage over that well. It's going to come down very quickly here for Fractal as he's kind of working dirty here, trying to uncover that last few over that well. 320 for Tommy, 428 for Fractal. It just seems like a lot of money to get into a thing. I'll make a serious run at exploring some other options, like, because I don't know, with no events in Texas, what the heck? We have the best talent here in Texas. No offense to the rest of the world, but gotta have a Texas event. And we can't have Lapis running it, right? Like, that would be a travesty. 460 for Fractal, 390 for Tommy. All right, I'll make a go. Oh, that overshift from Tommy just before 19 could spell trouble. He's into 19. He's at 422 right now on his way into level 20. 470 here for Fractal as he enters 19. So Vandy event confirmed. No, not confirmed, but I'll make a good faith effort to find a decent venue that I'm happy with, and I'll try. We can't not have a Texas event. Little quick tap there for Fractal to get pieces over to that left side. Long bar over Tetris. 552 for Fractal. 434 for Tommy here on 19. Here in DAS Tournament, we start level 18. Level 19 happens 130 lines in. and 100 lines of that, and virtually unplayable after that. Tetris for Fractal. Fractal needs to win this one to stay in the tournament. Mari, thanks for the tier 1 sub. 24 months, 2 years, Mari. Appreciate that. Tetris for Fractal 638. Oh, I was in my storage space the other day, Mari, and I found the banner for last year, so we might have to find a way for you to get that so you can add to your collection. 667 for Fractal, 525 for Tommy NTG. There's a Tetris for Tommy. I was gonna like auction it off, but I don't know. Mari's got. I want Mari's collection to grow, right? So that's what I'm not gonna do. I don't know. I'll just give it to Mari. It doesn't matter. 566 for Tommy. Fractal's board starting to climb a little bit. Need something for that right side. Can't get anything over. 682 top out for Fractal. Tommy with a chase down target of 683 gets a Tetris. He's 52,000 points away. Our #1 seed could be knocked out here in his first appearance in this month's tournament after getting a 2-round bye. Tommy now just 1 Tetris away from doing this and has got 25 lines to do it. Does not have to. It's just, yeah, it's just going to take the triple. He's like, yeah, I can take the triple. I know where I'm at. I know what to do. And that is going to do it. Fractal, our #1 seed and our reigning Jonas Cup winner, forgot this event was happening. Maybe wasn't in the right headspace, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Tommy won fair and square. That's it. That is a victory for Tommy, who will be moving on to the top 8. Fractal, you are dismissed. Tommy, stick around. You will be playing in the top 8. There's a Centerwell Tetris for Tommy. So just like that, our #1 seed has been knocked out of the tournament. And I don't know. Fractal's trying to like, yeah, can we not do the flat bracket? Like, yeah, every time somebody gets upset by someone from 17 seed and below, they're probably like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this format. All right, we're gonna go ahead and set up our next match. We'll run a couple of quick ads. Please watch them. I understand watching with an ad blocker makes total sense. But it does hurt us. So if you're going to watch with an ad blocker, subscribe to the channel. That is what I ask. That's all I ask. Subscribe to the channel. Easy. All right, I'm going to run ads. I'll be right back. Sorry, there's gonna be a little bit of a delay here. I just had an issue with my graphics. Like something happened on Dropbox where like some of my graphics got overwritten. So let me just fix these real quick. Be like 3 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. All right, I think we got there. I think we're good. All right, I think we're good. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. Appreciate that. Not exactly sure what happened or if I'll continue to have issues, but yeah, we are good. Bendy reminds you of Bobby from King. Not in the least. What do you? No, not at all. Bobby, go get your mother's purse. All right. Damn it, Bobby. That's crazy. All right. Let's get started. I think we are good. All right. Yeah, let us go ahead and get ourselves started and underway and all that. All right, I'm gonna get some seed going. There it is. OECF19 0E CF199er. All right, chat, you're gonna have to tell me some of Bendy's accomplishments because he doesn't have a Wikipedia page. So you're going to have to drop me some real non-meme Bendy accomplishments. Can you believe silver bracket winner does not have a Wikipedia page? Guys, come on. I know he's a CT12 winner. that I do know. Come on. All right, looks like we are just about ready. Bendy and Peak in the top 16. The winner of this is going to face Tommy, which is exciting. All right, so Classic Tetris Monthly, Das Masters, Bendy and Peak, orange bracket. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, on the left side, it is Bendy coming in at seed number 9 from the United States of America. So united. Got a DAS PB of 1.24 million, good for 30 overall on the leaderboard when I checked like 2 weeks ago. Bendy is a CTWC silver bracket winner. A winner of the Classic Tetris level 12, which is exciting. Also, Bendy, you may know, it's on YouTube, right? Bendy got a 19.5 B-type. You know B-type? The Tetris where you like clear 25 lines from a certain level and heights. B-type. Got a 19.5 with DAS. Can you believe it? So thank you so much to Chad for being my research team. I depend very heavily on Wikipedia to remind me of things that I may have forgotten or tell me things that I didn't know. And unfortunately, not every single player qualifies. And so sorry, Bendy, you don't qualify for Wikipedia. 139 for Bendy, 139 for Peak. But he should. Don't you think he should? I mean, you win a silver bracket, you should be in that Wikipedia. That's my belief. Tetris for Bendy, 186. 143 on the right side. It is Peak in seed 19. I believe originally from Mexico, now representing the United States of America with a PB of 1.20 million. Was the runner-up in the CT DAS Real Tournament 2 back in 2023. Leo was the winner of that one. Also finished in the top 4 in DAS Masters in August 2024. Our borrower reminds us, by the way, that Bendy is number 10 on the DAS Premier poll for January 2025. So that's a good thing to know about Bendy. Anyway, Peak, you may know, or maybe you don't know. It's kind of running the show, sort of the day-to-day over at Classic Tetris League, a long-running Classic Tetris League that's kind of modeled on like soccer, like European soccer, the way it all, you know, there's relegations and divisions and up and down and da-da-da. So Peak has been running that for the Kingsman organization for a long time. So go ahead and check out Classic Tetris League. I never thought it would last, right? Started by Moodus, so I never thought it would last, and yet somehow it has lasted. And of course, Moodus doesn't run it anymore, but Kingsman oversees it. Peak does all the real work. $2.99 for Peak. Tetris for Bendy, $3.12. So Bendy, very proficient. If you look, one of my favorite, I've kind of mentioned this the last few broadcasts. If you go over to thisweekintetris.com, that is run by Arbaro. There's a guest post on there from community member Sonic the Screw. By the way, 405 here for Bendy, 394 for Peak, trying to uncover that right side well. You'll see the DAS Wrapped 2024 edition. There's a DAS Statistics project that is trying to give to the kind of newly burgeoning DAS Tetris scene the kind of statistics that were developed over the last couple of years for the overall classic Tetris scene, things like fair median score and efficiency and so forth. Bendy shows up, I think, in like all the big, or at least several of the top rankings. Number 9 in fair median score, number 10 in 18 efficiency, and number 10 in consistency, which is how often he reaches the level 19 transition. So Bendy, the real deal. Another real deal, Peak, also showing up on one of those, showing up on consistency, level 19 transition consistency, basically. Peak, number 9 overall for the year of 2024, right? So it's backward looking. 524 for Peak in a Tetris into 19 at 548. Bendy has potentially 2 more Tetrises to go. First level 19 of the broadcast, is it? Or did we get to 19 in that first one? No, we got to 19 in that other one. Yeah, we did. Finally. Took us 2 matches to get there. 597 for Bendy. 574 for Peak. There's a Tetris Peak 599 on level 20. So anyway, I recommend heading over to thisweekintetris.com and check out Arbaro's blog. There's a lot going on over there. Oh, there's a new post. Looking forward to reading that one about CT Rank 2024, year-end rankings overall. Looking forward to that. 635 for Peak, 652 for Bendy. There's a Tetris for Peak. Bendy kind of up high here. Longbar gets over. He's going to bring this down. So he uncovered that well just in time for a Longbar to show up. And he's good. 687 for him, 672 for Peak. I got to be careful about saying he's good because that sort of seems to be a signal for the game is over. But no, that is not. The game is still going. 716 for Bendy, 677 for Peak. Peak trying to dig out of this. It's kind of a low dig. But that right side has, 6 to 8 rows of garbage over it that he's trying to clear away. Bendy, 749. Now, trying to keep that right side open long enough for the bar. Long bar gets over to Tetris for Bendy. 779 for him. There's a dirty one for Peak, 726. Another one, Bendy. About an 83,000 point lead for Bendy right now. There's a Tetris for Peak. Peak back by about 80,000 points and ahead by 10 lines. So Peak really cannot slow down. Really hoping for Bendy to slow down himself or top out or something. All right, Longbar gets over for Peak. He had to go to recover DAS there after an overshift or something on that left side. Anyway, trying to get this open and get everything he can. Bendy now with a little bit of a slowdown. He gets a Tetris, Bendy does, but now he's got alternating burn shells, just Swiss cheesy holes across multiple rows and columns. So that's going to slow him down considerably for, 5 to 10 lines. So it's an opportunity for Peak. Oh, Peak is going to miss that S-spin. And that could be really critical. If he had gotten it, he would have had, relatively clean stack. And that missed S-spin is going to kind of seal it. That really doesn't give him any opportunity to chase this down. So he's going to top out here. And Bendy is good in game number 1. Kevin, thank you so much for hanging out in YouTube. You're very nice. All right. I don't know. Peak is 0. Bendy 1. Bendy's got the max out. Oh, and he gets the long bar over to the left side. Going to get one more over A95. He's going to see if he can eke out a 1.1. And he will do it with that line clear. Bendy with the 1.1. So great game number 1 from Bendy and from Peak. First max out of the day, too, says Teamer. Exactly. All right. So Bendy up 1-0. It says they're both seed 9, but Bendy is seed 8. So I don't know why it's saying that. That is my fault. All right, I do know why it's saying that. That's a problem. That's a mess. It shouldn't say it. Like, it literally says. All right. Yeah, wait. Why is it not? Why is it not? I don't understand. There we go. All right, we got it. All right, let's get these players some pieces for game 2. $837DBE, $837DBE. I'm gonna have to mess with these graphics again, so my apologies, but not until after this match. Natalia, welcome on YouTube. AJ the Retro Kid, Mandized, or Mindai, or whatever that name is. Welcome. 837DBE, 837 Delta Bravo Echo. Oh, Classic Tetris Wars is going, guys. Oh, no. All right, let's check the seeds, make sure we're good. 837DBE, yes, we are good. All right, both players ready, both players on seed. Everybody in chat is ready, I'm ready. Let's get them counted down here for game number 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Also over on YouTube, welcome Silver Sauce, Teamer, Kevin, Jongler. All the stars are here. Mr. Burrow, Whoops is here. Steel CE, Lone Wolf, all the stars are here. Mari has gifted a tier 1 membership over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Mari. Yasser Kabushi, you are the recipient, so you should give a thanks to Mari for the channel membership over on YouTube. 45,000 for Bendy. Tetris for Peak, 48,000. Over on the Twitch side, hello to Trabus, RXS, Pseudo Canard, Andrew Meep, Mari Javanti, Fireworks, Zempro, Summer B, Tacky, Edward P.O., FCR, Lapis, I guess, Blue Scooty's Grandpa, Anpu, and Bent Squirrely. 97,000 for Bendy, 140,000 for Peak. Oh yeah, 140,000. I know numbers. $148 Bendy, 165 for Peak. Gets a Tetris 188 here in game number 2. Peak's going to get a long bar to fill out that left side so we can feel a little more confident about stacking up around here in the middle. Have some burns and all that. Gets a Tetris 233. There's one Bendy 194. Teamer says, at this rate, hyper tapping will become the forgotten style. Well, we are going to have a CTM Tap Masters as a special one-off, I think in like July or August, after CTWC has happened. That way players aren't, you know, getting thrown off by practicing tapping and all that. 288 for Peak, 242 for Bendy. Tetris for Bendy, 266. There's a Tetris, another one, 289. You should do Tap Masters in the Jonas Cup month. Well, then people will be practicing tap, like they have to qualify. So they'll be like practicing tap like before, and I don't know. Rather do it like after one of the big CTWC tournaments. And I also didn't want to do it early this year because we have, you know, Mega Masters coming up. So it's kind of tricky to schedule it to just to, you know, maximize comfort for the players. Imagine if JDMFX appears out of nowhere for Tap Masters. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Or Corian. See, we gotta decide early enough so we can like try to arrange for maybe some of these players to, you know, if they want to make some weird miraculous comeback. 434 for Peak, 410 for Bendy. Yeah, I think we'll do Tap Masters the same month as Stupid Tetris Monthly, just so people aren't switching back and forth in a tournament that's like a, you know. I should let Corian tap in Das Masters. Well, that's what Tap Masters is, because you can tap or Das in Tap Masters. See, Tap Masters will take the place of Das Masters, and Stupid Tetris Monthly will take the place of Masters. 459 for Bendy, 462 for Peak. So yeah, you are welcome to play Das in Tap Masters. I mean, that's basically what it is. Just Das Masters for Corian. That's all it is. If we can lure him back. All right, Tetris for Bendy, 491. 519 for Peak. There's another Tetris Bendy. It's more like no roll masters. Yeah, exactly. It's meant for a single finger attack. That is the idea. One finger attack. $566 for Peak, $560 for Bendy. Both here on level 19. Bendy ahead by 14,000. There's a Tetris Peak. He's going to regain the lead, but he's ahead by, 6 or 7 lines. If a Das player wins Tap Masters Skull, yeah, I mean, possible. Tetris Peak 621. Although once tapping really took hold, like no Das player won Masters again, right? Oh, Peak gonna hang a long bar on the right side, trying to quick tap a long bar over. Bendy's got a target here of 650, and that Tetris is gonna seal it for Bendy in game 2. Butterfly band, yeah, I mean, it's really meant as a single finger attack. It's basically how I see hyper tap, and people can disagree. But it's my tournament, and basically I just make the tournaments that I want to see. And if people want to join them and play them and watch them, that's great. And if they don't want to, that's fine too. I mean, anybody can join, but a single finger attack is what I believe tapping is. With one maybe hyper quick tap at the end. All right, let's go ahead and get these players some new pieces. Bendy's gonna walk away for a moment. I'm gonna take the opportunity to run an ad because, yeah, we need the money. So, all right, let me run. Let me get these players their pieces anyway. 08128F. I mean, even Corian is not necessarily a single finger attack. He's kind of like, he switches to the tapping finger to the left, but like a single finger in any given movement, right? Any given piece is a one finger. But Corian switches finger, like he'll move that, you know, finger over. But I think people, yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like Moya tapping, it's kind of like raking. And raking, I don't think it, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's like multiple, don't make me commit. Don't make me commit. I just think, you know, the kind of thing Joseph did is tapping, right? It's like, again, what the average YouTube commenter would recognize as tapping. All right, players, there's your pieces. 08128F. 08128F. I mean, I think, you know, Moya's fine. I like Moya enough, well enough. It's nothing personal, but all right. Pieces are off. Peak, you got 8F. Sorry, 08128F. Peak is off. There's a win for the seed checker, guys. We need a seed checker tally. We really need to do that. All right, we are good. All right, 08128F. Both players are ready. Peak's got the death stare. Seems to work for him. Let's go ahead and count him down. He's down 2 games to none. Looking to win this one right now in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits for Bendy from Dog Watching Tetris. Thank you so much, Dog Watching Tetris. Bendy, I don't know why you're not starting. We have started. There you go. All right. He started. He's fine. Maybe a little bit of a delay. All right. Peek on the board with a couple of Tetrises. Anyway, yeah, I think one thing players should go by, they should go by the chat if they can, generally. That's the best way to get a simul start, is to go by the countdown in chat rather than my vocal countdown. Yeah, Ian, what did you do? Ian came into chat, says, someone teach me to keep recording when I'm having the kind of day I'm having, please. So I want to know what Ian Keith did today. Wow, Ian's got a 1.2 on from 19th start. Holy mackerel. Bendy gonna top out at 49,000. I'm looking at Ian Keith's 1.2. Meanwhile, Bendy is topping out at 49,000, and Peak is already good. Uh-oh. Bendy can't believe it. Almost a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's going to be one of the stupid Tetris monthly categories. All right. Let's get these players some new pieces. 253C0C. 253C0C. Like, Ian, you don't even have to record. Just get an alternate Twitch account that nobody knows and make sure VODs are being saved, and just have it always on, like through the whole entire day. Whenever you're playing, you don't even have to take up space on your hard drive. You just always stream to that stupid thing. And then like just leave it on. Who cares if you... I've left it on for like 48 hours once. Anyway, all right. Both players are ready. 253 COC, 253 COC. Both players are ready. Let's get them started. 2-1. Bendy. Peak looking to tie it up right now. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, starting off with the LIS. The Longbar International Society. Seed checker Liquipedia page when? Oh, true. Mr. Burrow. I don't know. You got to get on that Liquipedia team so you can just start pages. All right, Peak has a couple of Tetrises here to start us off in game number 4. All those, classic Tetris Wars rhymes, right? It's like, what is it? Game 4 is coming at your door. Wouldn't it be better to just be game 4 is like knocking on your door? Like, you don't come at a door, you knock on a door, right? So some of those rhymes, they need to be reevaluated, I think. I don't know if they have a whole rhyme division at Classic Tetris Wars. But they might need a I don't know. They might need a reorganization over there. They need like a rhyme. We have seed checker. They might need a rhyme checker. Make sure the rhymes are good. 145 for Bendy, 114 for Peak. All right, Peak working run one row off the bottom. Trying to get a long bar to bring this down. Long bar goes in. Tetris for both. 142 Peak, 169 for Bendy. Now Bendy one row off the bottom after a split triple. All right, dirty Tetris Bendy, one row off the bottom. Peak now, Tetris ready again. Long bar gets over 172. Peak, Bendy now set up in column 5 for 1. Gets a perfect transfer opportunity over to the right side. We're going to have to take a couple skims, though, to get this now set up. Oh, setting up a spin tuck setup for the T, but ends up filling it all in. The T comes like one piece after he just ruined the spin tuck setup, of course, because that's how T's work. All right, 250 Bendy, 242 for Peak. Long bar over Tetris. Peak is in the lead now, 266. But Peak actually ahead by about 12 lines in the sequence. So Bendy maybe with the pace lead. Bendy arguing with, I don't know with who. I think he's arguing with me or us or whatever, but he's mad at the pieces. I didn't do it. He's mad. All right, Tetris Bendy, 286, 289 for Peak again. Keep the line difference in mind. It's about 10 lines right now. Tetris Bendy, 309. There's one Peak to answer back, 335. If you're watching right now and you want to contribute to the prize pool, we've been stuck on 70707. So looking for someone to get us unstuck. We've been on that number for the last 3 broadcasts. So anybody want to chip in $5 just to prime the pump a little bit, that would be great. Use the Matcherino command in chat. That'll bring up the link. You can click on the link and it's an easy 2-click login into our partner Matcherino. So if somebody wants to get in there, just kickstart it a little bit, that would be great. 381 for Bendy, 428 from Peak. Tetris for Peak, 453. Or Tetris Bendy, 406. Kip says he can't because he donated to NPR this month. Oh, rip. I mean, I guess good for NPR, but rip for Tetris. Tetris Bendy, 457. 524 transition for Peak into 19. Now, 100 lines at this speed until 29. Tetris for Bendy, 481. 2 more Tetrises available before the 19 transition. The speed increases by 50% from 18 to 19. How do you do Matcherino on this YouTube? I think the Matcherino command works on YouTube. Either that or you can go to... I think this link will work. I think it works. Go to the right one, right? Das is on the bottom. 621 for Peak. Bendy with a Spire in the middle of the stack, but okay, he's going to be able to fill around it and get a Tetris to bring this down. Good pullback from that S. He was going to use it as a skim, but he saw the long bar coming, able to make that long bar dependency and kind of avoid taking some burns there. Bendy, 619. 657 for Peak. That T is not going to get all the way to the left, so that's going to slow Bendy down a little bit. Peak should be able to add to his lead. There's a Tetris 690. And there's a Tetris column 3 for Bendy. So Bendy making lemonade out of some lemons. A $50 contribution to the prize pool from Tim C. Thank you so much, Tim C. I just said $5. Tim C coming in with $50 into that prize pool. Bendy kind of shocked and chagrined there. All right, there's a dirty Tetris for Bendy, 701. He's back by 60,000. He's got 13 lines in hand. Kip Duran with a $20 contribution. Thank you so much, Kip. We're at 777.07. Really appreciate that one, Kip. So yes, we are moving now. Kip says, screw you, Tim, making my $20 look bad. No, it doesn't look bad. It looks great. Are you kidding? It looks awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Target is to get to 1,000. That way we can pay the top 8. 774 Bendy, 808 from Peak. Bendy kind of catching up a little bit in score. This slowdown from Peak is going to be a problem. Needs a bar just to get this quick Tetris. Can he work around this and get anything else? Just trying to eke out any last points. Every point counts here. So you just need to get as many points as possible. And that's going to do it for Peak. That's a top out at 850. The target is 851 for Bendy. He is not set up for a Tetris right now. He is set up for a Tetris. One Tetris would do it here, but he's kind of holding out. Okay, there's a skim. There's a Tetris. Bendy gonna take game number 4 and the match. 3 games to 1. Bendy will be moving on to the top 8 to face Tommy NTG. GG's to you, Peak. Hope to see you again in future months. If you want to hang out with Peak, go over to Classic Tetris League on Twitch and YouTube, and you can find Peak hanging out over there. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and set up our next match. Sue came home, so I had to say hello to Sue. I didn't have to, but I said hello to Sue happily. So we're going to go ahead and set up our next match, and we will be back in a moment. It's going to be Bendy and Tommy and TG. All right, Michael, I'll tell Sue you said hi. Natalia said there's no better way to spend a Thursday night. Great game, guys. Cheers from Brazil. Thank you, Natalia. Hope everything's good down in Brazil. Thanks, Kip. I'll thank you during the recorded portion of the match here. That way it's on the VOD. If we chop this up, we might. Not exactly sure what strategy we're going to do for Das Masters. Dan V has been, out of the kindness of his heart, chopping up the finals, like the semis and finals of the Das Masters. He is doing it on a volunteer basis outside of what he normally is contracted to do. But that's not, that's not a sustainable situation. So I don't know. I'm going to have to learn. I'm finally going to have to learn how to edit this stuff myself, right? Probably about time. Bendy says, I should have lost to go watch hockey. Is that just the first match so far? Says Tim. No, that is actually this is the second match. So we're now in the top 8. I got to change that to say top 8. And there's too many rounds. I don't want to use round numbers. Like I could use like round 3, 4, or 5. It just seems interminable. So I think saying top 16, top 8 is a little more dramatic. So we're going to use that once we get to the last few rounds. All right, Bendy getting some rolling in here on 29, practicing the important things when he needs to do them. I don't know, is it just me, but I kind of want the Hertz display on during like all tournaments. Don't you guys? I mean, I don't know. Like I want to see it. I mean, we're definitely going to have it on during the TAP tournament since there's going to be some DAS players, but also because I just want to see the speeds, right? But I don't know. I kind of want the Hertz display on during the normal open tournament. Is that crazy? Is that weird? Kind of want that. Yeah, some people consider that data slightly cheating. I mean, even having the DAS data is especially cheating because you can kind of look over and yeah, you can see the delay exactly. But you know, until we can get like a tournament edition, like maybe something, maybe just the inputs and something else without the delay in Gym 7. What if a DAS player wins Tap Masters? Then we'll have to restart the tournament all over again. We'll restart the whole thing. All right, players, let us get you pieces. The pieces are coming. Here they are. It's going to be 4-1 F7A4, 41 F7A4. Four one F7A4. Okay. It is time for the top 8 match between Bendy and Tommy NTG. The winner will go to the semifinals to represent the orange bracket. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, it is Bendy coming in at seed number 8 from the United States of America, wearing a beanie with a little propeller on it and having a PB with DAS of 1.24 million. Bendy is a winner of the Classic Tetris Level 12 tournament, a winner of a CTWC Silver bracket, and the first player to clear B-Type Level 19 Height 5 with DAS, which is like bonkers, totally bonkers. So Bendy with a lot of accomplishments in his young Tetris career. On the right side, seed number 17, Tommy NTG from the United States of America with a DAS PB of 1.21 million. A former CTM Masters event winner all the way back in 2021. Tommy was also the runner-up in Mega Masters 2023. Mega Masters, of course, the premier online annual World Championship of Classic Tetris. Tetris for Tommy NTG. That he was matched up with Alex T that year, and what at the time was considered to be the greatest Tetris match of all time, and certainly even to this day, it's still up there. Tommy also a multi-time Challengers circuit winner, so pour one out for the now defunct, or at least on hiatus, Challengers circuit. As far as I can tell, in the Classic Tetris match database, these two have never faced one another in any kind of recorded any of the match categories or venues that are recorded in the match database. Bendy, they spire, and he gets an S around it and hooks an S spin around there, kind of to stay alive. I'm not sure what he would be able to do after that, but. Kip says, why is Challengers dead? Because it's been folded into Masters. Masters is now top 32. Speaking of Kip Duran, thank you so much for the super chat. Kip Duran says, hey, it's your old pal Vandy, here to tell you that NPR and PBS are pretty great. Well, that's what Kip Duran wanted me to say. Thank you, Kip Duran, for the super chat on YouTube. 264 for Tommy NTG. 261 for Bendy. Is Bendy wearing the Doge hat? He's wearing a Doge hat. I don't know if that is still the same hat or a facsimile or what, but yeah, it is a propeller beanie hat. 292 for Tommy NTG, 289 for Bendy. I mean, the original Doge hat has got to go for like thousands of dollars on the collector's market, right? 321 countdown bits, by the way, from Dog Watching Tetris over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Dog Watching Tetris, for those 321 countdown bits. It says go Bendy go. Long bar is over for both players. We are pretty neck and neck in lines and score. It's a Doge homage. It's a Doge-mage. Tetris for Tommy, 437. There's a Tetris for Bendy, 384. Just one line away from that 19 transition for Bendy. He's going in at 415. Tommy, one line to go. And he is in at 488. So about a, 75,000 point lead at transition. Tommy with some cleanup work to do here. Not too complicated. Getting pieces to do it. He's set up for a Tetris now. Clean in column 10 and gets it. 520 for Tommy, 491 for Bendy. Long bar over Tetris Bendy, 518. He's ahead by 4 lines, back by a couple thousand points. The winner of this match will move into the top 4 of this tournament. It's level 22 now. Bendy, level 23. Tommy actually set up for a dirty for a moment there, but has to kind of clear it away. That dirty well could reemerge here. We'll see what happens. No, he's just going to clear that double away from the top of the well. All right, Tommy trying to bring this down. 581 for him. There's a triple for Bendy. He is dirty with a kind of covered half of a well on the right side. All right, he uncovers a well. Going to go and try to build that back up to 4 columns deep. And it is now 4 columns deep, and Tetris ready. Long bar over Tetris Bendy, but in getting Tetris ready, kind of gummed up columns 3, 4, 5. So he's trying to clear all that away. Set up for Tetris again, 669. Long bar over Tetris, 702. Tommy at 629. Kind of a center well Tetris, 1 row off the bottom. That was column 7. A T will help Tommy get ready again and get to Tetris 693. So he's back by about 43,000 points. Tetris for Tommy. Tetris dirty Bendy there in column. I think that was column 8, 1 row off the bottom. Maybe it was 2. He's set up again in that column 8. 1 row off the bottom. Long bar in goes Tetris. 843 for Bendy on 28. 771 for Tommy on 27. He's 70,000 points behind. Bendy with another Tetris. Every Tetris Bendy gets just makes this more and more of a problem for Tommy. And Tommy's board not clean. So I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do here. He's back by 100,000 points. He's trying to set up for multiples, 3 row off the bottom, but oh no, Bendy going to top out at 882. He's a little worried, but Tommy is really not anywhere close. And maybe he can eke out this last one. No, he's not going to get it. Bendy will survive and take game number 1. Whoops, I just did that thing instead of the other thing. Okay. Bendy up 1 game to none. Bendy says that was pretty rough pieces. All right. New pieces for these players. 165315. 165315. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's check seeds. 165315. Yes, players are good. They are ready. Game number 2. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And long bar over Tetris Bendy, 22,800, which is the value of a Tetris on level 18. You take that level number, add 1, and multiply it by 1,200. And that is how you get how much a Tetris is worth. S-spin. And a Tetris for Bendy, 52,000. Clean board right now, looking to get reestablished. Long bar into column 9, going to get Bendy set up. Tommy set up for a dirty in column 4. 5, 6 rows off the bottom. There's another Tetris for both of them. Tommy ahead by 4 lines and 3,000 points. All right, Bendy in a little bit of a situation, able to uncover the well and keep it open, but getting droughted exactly the wrong time. The bar gets over for the Tetris for Bendy, but he's got a bunch of gaps in the stack there. He's able to open up a well in the right, but that's only good for a double. He's trying to work all this down. Gaps concentrated in columns 3 and 4, kind of alternating gaps in the stack. See if he's going to be able to get set up for a dirty, which I think is what he's trying to do. And I think now he's just trying to get out of it. We'll see. And he's incredulous. He's exasperated. He's incredulous. 165 for Bendy. Tommy clean 270 with an open Tetris well. He's got about a 95,000 point lead over Bendy right here, very early. There's a dirty Tetris. Bendy, one row off the bottom column, 10. Yeah, Chiller, I figured we'd have another reschedule. It was too good to be true. We had everything mapped out, scheduled, ready well in advance, set to finish all of this, within the month of January. Now, players rescheduling again. It's inevitable. 230 for Bendy, 343 for Tommy NTG. Bendy, a top 10 DAS player according to the most recent Premier poll. Or maybe he's top 11? Is he 11 or 10? I think he's 11. According to my list here, looks like he's 11. Oh, no, I had him at 11. There it is. I had him at 11, but the Premier poll put him at 10. That's fine. Tommy coming in at 13, by the way. I was one off for Bendy. Sorry. Maybe I'll get kicked off the Premier poll roster. Although I guess I wouldn't be the first one I would kick off the Premier poll roster, right? If you know, you know. 471 for Tommy NTG, 396 for Bendy. All right, Bendy is into 19 at 422. Tommy looking for one more Tetris. Longbar gets in Tetris for Tommy. 520 transition into 19. Oh, no. Pumpy's kicking me off the Premier poll rankers list. Oh, no. All right, Bendy about to get kicked off the winners of Game 2 list. There is a Tetris down there, but can he survive this? And the answer is no. Bendy going to top out 475. Tommy is good in game number 2. And he's going to tie it up. A game apiece. I love that Premier poll. Let me tell you that. I do love the Premier poll. This is something that we need. I'm glad there's a DAS one. So Pumpy doing great work with that Premier poll. I don't know why Premier is spelled with an E at the end, but other than that, it's perfect. The stream cut out for you like 320 lines? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, well, I'm going to refresh both of these things, by the way, just to make sure that we are in good shape. Bup-a-da-boop. And bup-a-da-boop. All right, let's refresh them. Just make sure we're synced up. Let's get these players some new pieces. It's because it's the first poll. Oh. Is it possible to do an 18 start on the Nintendo Switch NES Tetris? I think so, because I think they just use the NES, ROM. Like, I don't think they do anything crazy. I think they just have, like, I don't know. I think you just hold A and press start. So I think you should be able to, but that's totally a priori. I don't know. I don't have a Switch anymore, so I haven't played it yet. All right, Lex Diskia in chat, and Kip Duran confirms, yes, you can do an 18 start on Switch. Okay. All right, so the answer is yes. All right, the pieces are... What? What are the pieces? Oh, DD910D, DD910D. Okay. Both players are ready. Let's go. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Bendy and Tommy NTG in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. You cannot custom seed it. Yeah, they don't have the Tetris Gym ROM, nor, as far as I know, can you run Game Genie on it. Elizabeth says it's always starting you on level 9. All right, well, you're going to have to, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but maybe you can show a video of what you're doing. Oh no, Tommy got to top out. What the heck? I'm here troubleshooting Nintendo Switch. Meanwhile, Tommy is topping out. Club 1. He's in Club 760. So Bendy is good in game number 3. What the heck? I totally missed it. The 760 Club. Yeah, the 760 Club. Oh no. What the heck, Tommy? Yeah, I'm like engaging with chat at the beginning, you know, because level 18, you can sort of do it. Meanwhile, Tommy's topping out with 1 line. So Bendy's going to go up 2 games to 1. We should just play the seed over. All right, let's get these players some new pieces. Zero 3 D6 C8. All right, Tommy's got to be careful here in game number 4. Has there ever been a double Club 0? Oh, I would love it. I would love it. You know, you would just replay it. 03D 6C8. 03D 6C8. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready. Game number 4. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You're down to double Club 0 on purpose? That's no fun. Bendy, sit down and play Tetris. For goodness sake. We got to put Subway Surfers on there so, you know, so these Zoomers and Gen Alphas and all that can stay on task. It's no fun if it's intentional. It's only fun if it's unintentional. Sorry, RXS. I want to see if somebody can get to Game Crash or Colors on Switch. Like, has that happened yet? I mean, almost certainly Crash and Colors and all that work, right? Nintendo's not going to patch that out. You know, they're just going to slop out the NES Tetris onto Switch. I mean, they're not going to go fix it. 145 for Bendy. There is a Tetris. 144 for Tommy NTG. Crash works. Lapis says Nintendo would patch it because they're anti-fun. Oh, are they anti-fun? Haven't they made some of the most fun games in all of humanity? I mean, Tetris for Tommy 196. Bendy. I'm going to throw additional garbage over the column 10 well to try and clean up the left side. All right, he's going to uncover. He recovers here. The bar comes. And he's kind of high in the center. He's got it covered well again. Trying to just get this open. Sort of like high center problems for Bendy. All right, he's uncovered here. He's filled out the middle of the stack on the left side. And now he's waiting on a bar. And he's, again, he can't believe it. He's like, what is this? Long bar over, Tetris Bendy. 213 and another Tetris 236. Meanwhile, Tommy at 269. Mr. Barrow says they patched a whole bunch of fun Zelda glitches on the Switch. Oh. You mean like Zelda 1? Tetris Bendy 305, 317 for Tommy, 340 now. Tetris Bendy 328, 341 Tommy. We have 9,813 followers on Twitch. We have a modest goal to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. We just need 1,200 more followers. So easy. I mean, sorry, 200. That's math. Less than 200, not 1,200. 200 more followers. What am I thinking? 200. So easy. If you're watching this right now on Twitch and you're not following, please do give us a follow. Thanks to Night Warrior 82. Long bar over Tetris Bendy 400. Tommy with garbage left and right and kind of a canyon in the middle with some gaps here that he's trying to clean up. All right, Bendy with a Z Spire that he's working around. All right, there's a Tetris Tommy 463. Bendy 12 lines away from level 19. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you and have a nice day. Tetris for Tommy NTG into 19 at 556. Bendy is in at 467. Bendy setting up a center well Tetris here on 19. Long bar goes in and bank Tetris for Bendy, 492. Bendy, I think, going to set up for another one, and he is set up, but the rest of the stack not so great. And he might pay for this center well Tetris because he's kind of all in on it. That left side is a problem. And I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do to survive. The answer is nothing. That's going to be a top out for Bendy at 496. And Tommy is good in game number 4. And we're going to go to a decider. And Bendy just rushed the camera. And now the camera's gone to black. I don't know where his capture is. Where is his capture? Hopefully the whole thing isn't a mess. All right, no, the rest of it's intact, but there's Benderson. A good ceiling shot there. Oh, look at that. Good HVAC grill up there. Very good. Your mom texted. That was it. Your mom texted, so you had to set up for a center well ill-advisedly, and that's because your mom. Sure, it was his mom. His mom texted him and said, "Hey, set up a little spicy center well." His mom told him to. All right, let's get these players in pieces. 7D, 6D, C0, 7D, 6D, C0. All right, Bendy says that is what happened. Okay, I believe him. All right, let's check the seed checker. We are already 1-0 against the seed checker so far. 7D6 DC0. All right, looks like both players are ready. It's a decider. Let's put the decider on the screen. There it is. They are ready. I'm ready. You're all ready, I think. I'm inferring that you're ready, but you're gonna have to tell me in chat that you're ready before we start game 5. Gotta say ready in chat or we're not starting. That's it. All right, I guess we're not starting. All right, Javan T's ready. We can start. All right, let's get him started. Bendy, Tommy, and TG. The winner goes to the top 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Literally one person said ready. That was it. Used to be, back in the old days, I would do that, and I'd get dozens of readies. Dozens. And now you're all asleep. You're like, I can't type. No wonder no one goes to Matcherino. I think we had another Matcherino, by the way. So let's go check that out. That was Laurel. I think I missed that one. Laurel with the $10 contribution to the Matcherino. That puts us at $787.07. So thank you so much, Laurel. Also, again, thanks to Kip and Tim C for their contributions during this broadcast. We are just $212.93 away from our $1,000 top 8 incentive. And we're gonna need help this month with these prize pool. I suspect. So if you have always thought about it or just kind of never gotten around to contributing to the prize pool, and it's something you want to do, Tom J coming in with $244.93, like right on cue. Tom J, I don't know if your math is bad or you're just especially generous, but thank you so much, Tom J, for the $244.93. We've reached our top 8 incentive, $1,000 into that prize pool. That means that both of these players and all top 8 finishers will get a prize in this tournament. So thank you so much, Tom J, for getting us the rest of the way there. And we're not done. If you want to build the prize pool even more, you want to support DAS and you want to support these players, That's the way to do it. 174 for Bendy, 171 for Tommy NTG. Long bar Tetris for Tommy. There's one for Bendy. We're separated by 20 points, I think. It was 20 points at that time. Before Tommy got that Tetris. Yeah, and that's Tom J watches on YouTube, so thank you so much, Tom J, again. Really appreciate that. You can also contribute to the Masters prize pool if anybody out there wants to do that. We're having our first top 16 Masters tomorrow. And I'll give you the rundown. I should have made a slide. I'll give you a rundown of when these scheduled, although they're starting to get rescheduled now. But there is the first Masters top 16. That's also going to be orange. That's tomorrow. Basically 24 hours from now, or 23 hours from now. That's going to be a good one. Scooty versus Knight, Allenbot versus Guafi. $365 for Tommy NTG, $366 for Bendy. So yeah, Scooty had a run in 2024 of what, 6 finals events in a row, if you include Lone Star, which I do. 413 for Bendy, 414 for Tommy NTG. And Tommy, you know, with a chance to come in out of the 17th seed and go to the semifinals. Of course, Bendy not wanting that to happen. Sure, he likes Tommy, but it's like, no, when it comes to Tetris, people want to win. Bendy set up center well with a much cleaner board this time. He's going to get that long bar for the Tetris 453. Set up again, long bar in. Again, Tetris 476. Bendy 12 lines away from that 19 transition. All right, he's got the well there in column 7. One row off the bottom, takes a double, skimming off the top. Gets the Tetris. He's set up again. Column 7. Tetris Tommy 539. Tommy had by 37,000 points. Same line count. Tetris Bendy into 19 at 527. Tetris for Tommy. Bendy's board starting to climb a little bit. He's going to take a nice skim. He's going to bring this down long bar. Oh, he's not. He's going to set up for the dirty Tetris. I thought he was going to take kind of the safe triple. But no, he's going to... All right, he gets the Tetris. Bendy not taking the safe course. He's going for Tetrises here. Tommy, 619 in the lead. Is that a Tetris Bendy? Yes, 590. Tommy ahead by 54,000 points. Back by 4 lines. Tetris for Tommy, 672. There's one Bendy in column 10. So Bendy back to a normal kind of looking Tetris board, working on column 10 Tetrises. All right, he hangs a long bar there in column 2, but it's okay because he's going to bring the whole thing down with a Tetris and now can access that column 1 and get a long bar behind there, building out that left side. So he's got burns again. Now he's just going to clear away a little bit of garbage over on that right side and set up for Tetrises, which he does and gets one for 685. 759 for Tommy, whose board is not clean. It's still low enough and dealable with, but he won't be Tetrising in the next, 5 to 10 lines. Unless he specifically tries to set one up here. 769 for Tommy. Bendy with a Tetris 750. So the slowdown from Tommy has let Bendy back in. Kind of parity problems on the top of that. Just crenellated board, as Serious Producer used to say. So that forced a gap for Bendy. Tommy with a Tetris. He's going to take a triple to bring this down. He's still got the lead by 30,000 points. The left side for Bendy. He hangs an S. It doesn't get all the way to the left, and that's going to create some gaps on that left side just as he was getting some momentum. It's going to slow him down a little bit. Tommy's still in the lead, but only by about 21,000 points. Tommy set up for a dirty Tetris in column 3, one row off the bottom, gets it. Crucial Tetris there for Tommy. Both players now back to building up for column 10 Tetrises. It's all going to come down to the next 25 to 20 lines. Bendy now in the lead by about 12,000 points, but Tommy has a few lines in hand. Tetris for Tommy, 895. Back in the lead by about a Tetris. There's one for Bendy, 902. And another one, 937. Bendy into level 28. He's got about a Tetris and a half lead. Tommy gets a skim and a Tetris, 935. He's back by 3,000 points and one line. A Tetris for Bendy, 974. There's a Tetris for Tommy. He's 4 lines away. Bendy is 2 lines away from 29. Tommy getting a bunch of long bars here. Bendy gets a long bar over for a Tetris and a max out into 29. He's at A16. And that's going to be a top out for Bendy at A17. A Tetris over for Tommy at A10. I don't know if he can get anything over. No! Tommy going to top out at A10. And Bendy will hang on. Take game number 5 and move on to the top 4 semifinals. Wow. What a game. All the way to the end. I wonder, Tommy toward the end there got a bunch of long bars. He was like a few pieces away from being set up for a Tetris, and instead he just got kind of like a mini burst of long bars. And maybe if if you'd known in advance like that's what was going to happen, maybe you could have set up. But it was just not possible. But wow. What an ending. Double max out, double 29s here in the decider in the orange bracket. And Bendy will be moving on. A great run for Tommy. Tommy had to come all the way from round 1. He did not get a bye at all in this tournament. He took out Matt Martin in round number 1. He took out Miles in round 2. He took out Fractal in round number 3, the top 16 round, to get here to the top 8, finally falling to Bendy. So what a great run for Tommy, NTG, GGCU. Will be Bendy moving on though. So, all right, well, man, what a great tournament. Pretty excited for this. Let me go ahead and report this real quick. It's a decider for Bendy. And you think I have a bracket winner graphic? I forgot about that. There's some stuff I forgot about in December, so we'll get all that fixed. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you the brackets and kind of where we are at. All right, Bendy will be our first semi-finalist determined out of the orange bracket, seed number 8. The top 16... as we continue, will be these players. Will be Dog, Hideri, Nenu, Somalian, Eliash, Leo, Andy, Tristop, Chiller, Sharky, Merker, Blue Scooty. So these are going to be some great brackets. You're really not going to want to miss them. If you're not in the Discord, go to the Discord. I don't know which link actually works to get over there. I got to sort that out, why that keeps not working. But if you're in there, go to the events tab and say that you're interested. You can click a little thing that says interested. You'll get a notification. The next overall broadcast is tomorrow. That's Masters Top 16 Orange at 7 p.m. Central. Basically, 23 hours from now. The next Das Masters bracket, I think, is the 19th, although that might have just gotten rescheduled. Is that... No, that's Eliash, Leo, Tristop, and Andy. That, I think, is still happening. That's on Sunday. This coming Sunday will be the next Das Masters bracket. So, anyway, whenever you join us, I will see you soon. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Super fun match. That was just crazy. Please upload top 8 this month at least. I will do my best to try to figure out how to do all that. Because I I don't know how, and I can't afford to pay anyone. So, okay. The match is reported. I want to thank those of you who contributed to the prize pool. We got to our $1,000 incentive. That means we're going to pay our top 8. So that's amazing. If you want to continue to build that prize pool, I mean, just because we hit our incentive, I mean, I temporarily lowered it from 1,500 just to make sure we hit it because I was like afraid we weren't. So my target for this tournament is 15, but 1,000 will take it. We're very happy with that. I want to thank those of you who contributed this stream. We had Tim C kicking in 50, Kip Duran with 20, Laurel with the 10, and then Tom J with the big one, 244.93. So thank you to all of you, Tom J with the big one, 244, and also thanks to the rest of you who have contributed as well. Really appreciate it. Also, if you want to support us at Monthly Tetris, patreon.com/Monthly Tetris is a great way to support that. Do that. I want to thank Scott Gray, 76K9, Tacnerus, Corporal, Shall Be, Cat Kit, J in, Troy, Dan, Kim S, Sticker, and Double Sticker Club level members and community level members. Patreon.com/Monthly Tetris to provide us ongoing support. Thank you to everybody who's doing that. Okay, we're going to find ourselves a little target to raid here, see if anybody else is streaming Tetris. Thank you, FCR Plays. Thanks, everybody in chat. Really appreciate that. Let me see what is happening in Tetris land. We got Tetris Wars happening. We got Tetris. I don't know what's happening over on Tetris's. Oh, it's Kingsman and someone. I don't know who is over there. Who is that? I don't know. You want to watch All right, I don't know what this is, but Tetris is always a trip. So we're going to watch Tetris. We raid wars every time. That's fine. I mean, it's good to raid wars, but we got to spread it around a little bit. We're going to raid Tetris. If you want to watch Tetris Wars, go to Tetris Wars. You can do that as well. And there is the raid. So thanks, everybody, YouTube. Going to end stream right now. Appreciate that. See you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. And then, all right. Everybody go say hello to Tetris and Kingsman and whoever. Bye-bye.